The strongest character in Kagurabachi. That's what we are going to uncover today. You're in for a treat with this one. They're getting worse. I'm not the biggest fan of power scaling, and I definitely don't feel like being 100% logical, nor am I going to do any science or complex math equations. I warned you, so don't moan when I say your favorite character is trash. First, I have a bare bones explanation of the power system that even a monkey could understand. People have spirit energy, they train to release their energy, and they generally have one predetermined form of sorcery besides barrier and movement sorcery. Enchanted blades amplify the user's spirit energy and expel it as predetermined powers depending on the sword. The power is generally much stronger than even elite sorcerers. One person can wield multiple swords, but a sword may only be wielded by one person. The Tenryu works like an enchanted blade, except the body is the only vessel for the increased energy, so you blow up if you use it. There are regular people, sorcerers, the Tenryu users, former enchanted blade wielders, and enchanted blade wielders, in that order of strength on average. There are definitely outliers, but on average, I think this is the hierarchy. Now I'm going to say my top 10 and explain why for each pick. Coming in at number 10 is Tenryu Sazanami, specifically while using the Tenryu. He was already the strongest Sazanami member, but while using the Tenryu, he was able to counter even the great Sheba, and show strength on par with Cloud Gouger. Despite that, he still got no diff by Chihiro, so that's why he made it to number 10. Coming in at number 9 is Hirohiko, the Paper Sorcerer. He defeated the Kokugoku's team squad that was assigned to protect Uraha. The Hishaku's leader praises him as invaluable. Despite having a weak form of sorcery, he's, quote, evolved it to an amazing extent, and he will master an enchanted blade quickly. He was unfortunately shown to have no chance against an enchanted blade wielder in a fair fight, so he sits at number 9. Number 8 is Janichi Sojo, the second to last wielder of Cloud Gouger. He easily defeated 6 elite Kaminabi sorcerers and barely lost to Chihiro right after. He's Chihiro's hardest challenge to date, and if this list was based on aura, he'd be number 1. Number 7 is a tie between Chihiro and Hiyuki. Chihiro's fought and even killed a lot of people like Daruma, Sojo, Kiora, Hirohiko, etc., but he still hasn't fought anyone on par with the top 5 on this list. Those people were strong, but I think they would all be no diffed by the people ahead. Hiyuki is tied with him because Flamebone is said to be on par with an enchanted blade, and I think she was set up to be Chihiro's rival. Number 6 is Hatshaku. 99% of this rating is based off of aura alone. We've never seen him fight. We have seen how powerful his tree sorcery can be, but that's about it. He also was part of the Kunishigi elimination squad, so he has to be powerful, right? Number 5 is Yura, the leader of the Hishaku. We've never seen him fight seriously, so this is also based on aura, but he was confident enough to play around with Chihiro, who had Cloud Gouger at the time. One of his kicks missed and hit the floor and shattered it, and he wasn't even using sorcery. One of his arms was cut off, and that was casual for him. He also is the one who will wield the Shinichi, so he has to be the strongest Hishaku at least. Number 4 is Azami, a Kaminabi elite and war buddy of Sheba. We've only seen him fight low tiers, but he absolutely embarrassed them. Sojo regarded him and Sheba as the actual threats when he was surrounded by the Kaminabi. I think it's safe to say Azami and Sheba will be the Shanks and Mihawk of Kagurabachi. 2 top-tier characters carried by aura and context clues until they get a chance to get serious. Number 3 is Sheba. We've seen him do a couple things, but it was mostly off-screen. He fought in the war and was trusted with protecting Kunishigi and Chihiro. You don't let someone protect your greatest assets unless they are the best. Yura even said that he's at the very pinnacle of sorcery, so he's gotta be at least top 3. Number 2 is Samora with Toby Moon. Samora without Toby Moon would be on the list, but I didn't want to put him twice. Samora was destroying the Hishaku grunts powered up with the Tenryu. When he got his enchanted blade, he cleared the entire battlefield in a matter of seconds. He's the best example of the enchanted blade's power that we have seen besides this next person. Number 1 has to be the strongest person in Kagurabachi. This guy is so strong that his enchanted blade is the only one that they put a special seal on. Another man just unsealed his blade a little bit. and chaos ensued. Kiora couldn't even unsheath it, and people were dying. He hit Chihiro with the sheath, and he said it felt like a real blade. The sword master and wielder of the Shinichi is the strongest character in Kagurabachi. I'm betting on that. May God have mercy and never set him free. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe, like, comment. Thanks for listening. Peace out.